Hello, everybody. Welcome to our next tournament match for the Hollow Knight All Skills Tournament 2021. Today, I am co-comming with Isog, and we have Nate and Colby racing. So Isog's going to get him counted down, and then we'll get started. A little bit of background. Nate has a 52.44 as his personal best right now, and Colby is at a 54.06. So they should be a pretty close race. Let's see. There will be some stream delay as we get the racers counted in. All right.
Alrighty, they're counted in. Should be starting in just a moment.
These runners are both 2-1 right now, so this is their chance to get that 3-1 record going into the next round.
Yeah, it's a fairly exciting race. Both of these races potential to be in top 16, so both very good runners.
Yeah, they are. They're very solid. I expect to see good runs out of both of them. There we go. We've got them started now. We'll get them synced up as soon as we get them all loaded in and going here. King's Pass it's a fairly simple area, but it's hard to get perfectly optimized. There's a lot of very tight turns. The Venge Flies can mess up your RNG a little bit. But I'm expecting low 50s for both these runners. So 51, 52 probably, if I had to guess.
Yeah, King's Pass can give you some trouble, but yeah, with these runners getting through it.
We've got our sync up here.
Yeah.
Perfect. Both coming out at 52. Very nice. Very respectable race time for sure. You'll see the runners jumping in this section. This is a slow zone, so if you weren't jumping, you'd be walking very slowly. But with the jumping, the higher you are from the ground, the faster you're going. So if you're jumping full height, you're going to be making the quickest progress you can in this section. Coming up on our first RNG check.
Yeah, the Gruzzes in this room can be pretty damaged. Both runners take one hit.
Yeah, I saw one on each side.
At least we've got even RNG.
Yeah, that's always nice to see in a race. You hate to see someone get really bad RNG and put him behind for no reason.
So this room, both of them are going to be going for double spike. Nate gets it. Probably misses.
Misses it, but he gets that other kill pretty quickly.
Yeah, very fast
They
cleanup.
lose him a couple seconds.
It's a very tight trick on this patch.
The crossroads section of the run, you don't have any extra movement. You're walking and you have your nail, and that's all you have. So although it's an easy area, it is kind of hard to mentally get through it. And there are some pretty tight tricks. Like you just saw Nate pull off that statue pogo pretty cleanly. And Colby does too. It can be very mentally draining to go through this section because you're going so slowly.
Yeah, and losing time on it often feels really bad because it's fairly simple, most of it.
Seeing red splits when you're first starting a run never feels good.
Yeah, exactly. Coming up to first boss of the run, False Knight. Is it an intentional pause of Nate's stream, or?
Let me check his actual stream. His actual stream is also frozen.
Hmm.
Hopefully that'll fix itself. Ooh, we just went offline.
That's unfortunate.
His stream did that right before the race started, so hopefully it'll come back up. Let me switch to Colby's
Yeah.
audio in the meantime. I'll give him a minute. If it doesn't come back up, I'll ping him.
Yeah, we might be looking at a restart, probably. Especially considering we're fairly early on.
Yeah. I hope it's coming back up now. I've gotten see in a minute here if he needs to restart or not.
Yeah. Well, while that's happening, Colby's making his way through Mound. Couple of like tight pogos, and then we're gonna fight a boulder here. Not sure if we're restarting, are we?
Let's see.
Colby with the fourth spit. Okay, Nate's back up, and he's at the boulder. His stream is in the wrong layout again, though.
Yeah, I just let him know. See if we need to restart or not.
Yeah.
We'll get it fixed one way or another.
Nate's happy to keep going.
Oh, he's back on
It
training
looks like
layout.
he's
Okay.
pausing.
He's back on his right layout. Colby getting that fireball skip pretty cleanly though in the meantime.
Yeah. Making his way into green path. Nate's a bit behind. Not sure if we're... Nate has definitely lost some time to try and fix technical
Yeah, he
issues, so...
has. Yeah, it's definitely not too late to restart.
Yeah, if he wants to, we absolutely can. If he's happy to keep going, then that's maybe
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, we'll leave it up to him. He can make that choice. Did get the fireball skip very cleanly.
Colby also getting the second fireball skip really clean.
I suspect he'll just keep going.
Yeah,
Hoping
it looks
that
like he
last
just
fireball
wants to keep
skip-
going.
Yeah, understandable.
Yeah, fair enough. Did lose quite a lot of time according to
Yeah.
Rickson in chat. Yeah.
Which 40 seconds isn't impossible to make up, but it's definitely a handicap on Nate's part, unfortunately.
Yeah. Nate does have the better PB of these two. I think he's about a minute and a half ahead of Colby.
And Nate does have a very strong early game. His green path is usually pretty clean. Ooh.
Ooh.
Missing that fireball skip, though.
He didn't go for the second fireball. I wonder if he thought maybe he didn't have the soul.
That would be my suspicion as well.
He's trying to just get it in one. Nate had some technical issues. Stream went down for a little bit. We're wondering if he wanted to restart the race, but he seems to be fine keeping on going.
Yeah.
But he did lose quite a bit of time.
Colby cleaning up Moss Knights. We do get Moss Knights in this run because we need a lot of Geo to get Dash Slash early on, so the Vengefly King doesn't give us enough. The Moss Knights give us a lot more Geo, so that's why we go for Moss Knights in this one, and we don't worry about Vengefly Kings. I believe it's about 170 Geo between the two Moss Knights and the Geo Rocks.
Yeah, Colby coming up on Hornet here. Plenty of HP, so should be no trouble dispatching here. I don't think we're expecting to see like deaths early game from either of these runners.
I wouldn't expect a death from either one of them.
Although he is on 1 HP.
Hopefully that wasn't Com's curse. No, he's fine. Colby's fine. Nate only on 2 HP going in though, which has me slightly concerned, but again, as I said earlier, Nate does have a strong early game, so I don't expect him to die here either.
Yeah, Colby picking up Dash, which is the first movement ability of the run, makes the run so much faster. Dash is such a good ability. Such a fun ability too. Moving fast, good.
True. It makes, from this point on, it makes the run a lot more fun because you're moving faster. That was close. Okay, Nate's safe. Looks like about
Didn't even get
a little over 9 minutes. So Colby's on his way to pick up Mantis Claw now. Mantis Claw is required for finishing the game. All 3 Dreamers are claw locked. Whereas Dash is optional in some runs. It's not optional in this run since it is all skills. But Claw is hard required for finishing the game.
Looks like Nate lost a little bit more time.
Colby taking the lower route through that room. Interesting decision.
Yeah.
Generally, for this one, we usually go top route to get soul for the fungal rocks.
Yeah, he's going to be a little low. It might be interesting coming into Mantis Pogo. Might have to do something slightly different setup, but we'll see.
He may just farm soul off of these little mushrooms.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Ooh, Nate taking a dunk.
Nate's probably still trying to mentally come back from his technical issues, if I had to guess.
I feel like he should have just restarted, but
yeah,
maybe that would have been worse for his mental, I don't know.
Yeah, also true. Alright, yeah, Colby's got plenty of soul. He did get that E-Pogo pretty cleanly.
Yeah, that's a really clean E-Pogo. Ooh, does miss the Mantis Pogo though. That's a good
nice
backup.
recovery. Yeah, very nice recovery.
Yeah.
Now we'll see Nate's E-Pogo.
A much more stylish E-Pogo from Nate.
Of course. It is a little bit faster too than their typical E-Pogo.
Yeah, it saves like a fraction of a second or something. And a clean, yeah, he might be saving up some time there.
Yeah, I feel like he's probably saved some time in this split for sure.
He did dunk in the acid once, which...
Oh, that's true. Colby taking a hit to that Vengefly. We do have an excess of health going into this. Ooh. Maybe I won't say that.
Disabled Grozmother deck. Both runners are on the exact same geo count, by the way.
Oh, nice. What we're looking to do in this section is gather 6 hits of soul so that we can do a quick kill on Grozmother. Colby did get that. Let's see if he can get his quick kill cleanly. There, that was not too bad at all.
Yeah, that's pretty clean. Often taking 1 damage, but yeah.
Yeah, we do get a bench immediately after this, so taking damage, as long as you got 1 HP left, you're fine. We do get a bench immediately, and then you're just gonna do a shade skip right after this. So as long as you can make it through alive, you're good.
Yeah, ideally the bench wouldn't heal us, it'd be faster, but set up the shade skip. But anyway.
You're getting it nicely too. Grozmother was slightly meaner to him with that bouncing.
Yeah, it went up really high. Makes it it's a much harder pattern to deal with, but yeah. Pretty clean. Oh, there was one really high Groza, but other than that, pretty good cleanup.
Yeah, it's sometimes hard to see when they go up high, because they're kind of lost in the particle effects. Nice shade skip from Colby. So this shade skip gives us early access to the city, specifically right side city.
Yeah, having early right side city access is really important for many categories, but especially this one, because we are going to get dash slash right now, and yeah, it's much longer to go any other way than this one.
Yeah.
Runners do need 800 geo to pick up dash slash, which is why the geo requirements are very tight early game in this run.
Nice shade skip from Nate as well. Still only 1 geo difference between the two of them. You'll see Colby killing a bunch of enemies here. Oh no.
We got caught by the lift.
These guys are a good source of geo for us. After this, we'll also get Gorgeous Husk, but these guys really set us up nicely. We want about 270 geo going into Gorgeous Husk. We get a bunch of geo from the bugs right outside the door, and then 420 from the Gorgeous Husk itself. We don't go to Lemon this route.
Yeah, all the remaining geo we get from the hoppers on the way to dash slash. Are we making quick work of Gorgeous Husk?
So what we're looking for after Gorgeous Husk is we want a bare minimum of 704 geo. There's 2 rows of hoppers that we can kill to get 48 each. Any less than that, we're going to have to be killing something extra. Ideally, we want more than that to set us up nicely. Coming out of Sanctum to get King's Station. But as long as we have 704, we're safe. And Colby's actually got a really comfy amount of geo right now.
Yeah, that'll make the King Station split a lot comfier later as well. Ooh. Colby taking 2 damage from the Bellfly there. Hopefully his hoppers are clean, and
yeah, it can be pretty easy. If you struggle with hoppers, you can get hit by the aspids pretty easily. So definitely possible to take damage here. I don't expect Colby to struggle with it, but in a race setting, you never know. Nerves can play a role in it as well. Very nice hoppers, actually. Did take 1 hit.
yeah, he should be fine from here.
Yeah. Nate also has a good amount of geo coming into this section.
Yeah, these Great Hoppers are pretty consistent.
Yeah, they don't usually pose any threat.
And here we pick up Dash Slash. Dash Slash is basically a giant key in this run. We use it to open a bunch of levers from the wrong side.
Ooh,
Get into places
Nate's
we're not
can't
supposed
heal
to be
up
yet.
fast, but
Yeah, I think he's okay though.
he's safe now, yeah. Oro is indeed the only one that charges for a nail art. Our other nail arts are free, fortunately. So this is the heaviest of the geo grinding we have to worry about. Need going lower route. Get that to get a Shade Soul. Lower route is slightly faster, but upper route has more soul to gather. And then it's also just a matter of personal preference.
Yeah, I see most people going up a route, but
yeah. According to Rixie and Nate did make up a few seconds in the split, so that's good to see. Back to only 40 seconds behind. Hopefully he's smooth out at this point.
Very nice
movement from Colby there.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's very easy to get hit by those two flying enemies. And we want to have a lot of health. Nate's stream's died again.
His stream itself is live.
Okay.
So I don't know why it's frozen on the restream. But Nate is okay. It did not crash again.
Okay. But yeah, Colby wants to have a lot of health coming into Soul Sanctum because it's very easy to take far too much damage in this area. So being on full health is really nice. Got a lot of Geo from the Soul Twister here as well.
If it doesn't pick up Nate's stream here in a minute, I'll ping our volunteer. But okay. There. I figured it would smooth itself out.
So this is our first major use of Dash Slash. It skips having to go all the way to peaks, grab Elegant Key from Sly, and then fighting the mini-boss below to get Shade Soul. So we can just skip it. The Shade Soul immediately.
Having Shade Soul early is very nice.
Yeah, it makes Soul Sanctum a lot more comfy.
Having Dash Slash lets us skip a good chunk of Soul Sanctum as well. Current patch doesn't have the luxury of having that lockpick that is Dash Slash. So if you watch their runs, they have a lot more dangerous Sanctum to go through.
Yeah, this is probably the nicest Soul Sanctum of any category.
Oh, for sure. Which you saw Colby do on that Soul Warrior. It takes 4 nail hits and 4 Shade Souls to kill the Soul Warrior. So what we look for is 2 doubles, and then you'll start it with 2 nail hits and end it with 2 nail hits, generally speaking. But he got it pretty cleanly. That quick kill is not too bad most of the time. He can start teleporting away, and then we can get kind of stuck there.
Yeah, that's a pretty good fight.
Colby coming up on Soul Warrior, which we also have a very quick kill for. We're gonna look for a lot of Shade Soul doubles here. If you get really lucky, you can get him hit on the spikes for 50 damage. But generally speaking, we're looking for doubles.
Not getting many doubles here.
No, and the dive is
being a bit mean.
Here we go.
There's one. Yeah, so not the fastest fight from Colby, but mostly just to Soul Warrior RNG. Nate.
Ooh, Nate, please.
Taking the elevator. The Soul Twister is already dead, so he should be fine, but
safe, then.
this is not the place you really want to be.
Elevators are big trolls in this game.
Yeah, Nate taking safety heal.
Rixian telling us Nate did lose 22 seconds in this past split. Since his stream was not captured on the restream, I'm not sure what happened there. Unfortunate, though. Nate only on 2 HP, but he should be safe. You absolutely can tank damage on the Soul Master quick kill. But it's also pretty easy to avoid damage if you know that you need to. There are categories where this is done under Fury, in which case you only have 1 HP.
Colby making his way out of Sanctum. Hopefully should be fine on 2 health. It can be a little scary if the
Alright, Nate is
Asgard.
safe.
Yeah, Nate is safe. I was talking about Colby instead. Don't want to come curse it. But yeah, Colby should be fine.
Saving the grub, you love to see it.
Nice.
Yeah, there is that big guard that can hit you for 2 damage coming through here. Can be a little
that can be
dicey.
pretty scary. He's being very careful.
Yeah, he's definitely aware of
close.
it. Nate is looking really nice on Geo. Colby has a little bit more Geo to collect, but he should be fine as he leaves and dives through the floor to get to King's Station. Ooh. Elevators are not being nice to Nate today.
Yeah, definitely not. Colby collecting some soul in this room. It's very comfy to have a good amount of soul going into peaks.
Not sure what Nate's doing.
Yeah.
Shooting himself. Alright, thanks, Colette. Unfortunate for Nate to have these technical issues. Does not help with race stress. Oh, Nate. Nate getting hit there. It is a hard save at dive. So it's not as terrible of a death as it could be, but it definitely is a huge time loss. And then you also need to not get killed so you can get your shade back. There's a lot of Geo that it's definitely hard to make up.
Yeah, if you die again, you take the Soul Sanctum chest, but...
Yeah. I think Nate will be okay.
Yeah, he should be.
Colby going into peak now. We gotta pick up our Crystal Heart and our Descending Dark from this section, and then we go into Dream Nail. This section is a very long section. It can be pretty dangerous. It's easy to take a lot of damage in peak. If your cycles get messed up, you can get tangled up in the lasers. We don't get another bench. We bench in the Spire bench, and then we don't get another bench until after we get Dream Nail. So it's a very long section to go through with a limited amount of health. Dying in peak is a large time loss.
Yeah, definitely not something like it's the sort of thing.
Yeah, it's the
Like
death that you
if Colby
definitely
dies in
want.
peak here, Nate is probably ahead, like almost immediately.
Yeah. Yeah, depending on where in peak, it can be 2 to 3 minutes time loss. If you get C-Dash first, it's not so bad. But if you die before you get C-Dash, it's very rough. But Colby is looking pretty good on health here.
Yeah, he'll be being pretty careful, I think. Colby with a nice dash slash pause there.
Yeah, in addition to being a lockpick, Dash Slash is a very nice air stall. So we use that to our advantage too. If you watch any percent, you'll see him do a fireball here as an air stall instead, but we can save our soul and just use Dash Slash in this run.
So here we have Crystal Heart for the super zooms. It's a really fast super dash ability. We pick up early for a lot of reasons, but like it makes the run a lot faster as well.
Nate's stream crashed again.
Really?
Yeah.
This is rough.
It's unfortunate seeing this kind of thing happen just for technical issues and not because of how the run is going.
Yeah. I don't know if either of them would be interested in rescheduling the race, because this is a little... I don't know if Nate's been having any issues earlier than this at all.
He's got it. His stream did crash once right before the race started, but it didn't seem like it was going to be... Yeah, his stream is back up now, and he's back on tourney layout and everything, but it's still unfortunate that he's losing time to technical issues. We're just waiting for the restream to catch up with it. Nate making it, or Colby making it safely through that dark room. You're about to see him do an interesting skip here. So using the dash slash preserves the momentum, which will then fling us into that wall where we take damage, and the damage will knock us out of the animation of picking up the descending dark. So it saves us a lot of time, and it's a really cool skip to see too. It looks like it would be something major, but it's not.
And being on 1 health here doesn't matter at all, as no chance of taking damage until we quit out after Dream Nail.
Yeah, you can definitely lose time falling in Dream Plats, but you're not going to lose any health. You'll be perfectly safe. Yeah, I'm not surprised that Nate doesn't want to restart, but it is unfortunate that these technical issues are happening during the race. Nate going for Pog Axe. Ooh.
Going for the backup Pog Axe? We're adamant that we're getting Pog Axe, apparently. Okay, going around now.
Alright.
Yeah, I think the axe, the first one was, the miner threw it really low, and it's very difficult to get.
Yeah, there is a chance, if it's thrown too low, there's a chance that it is impossible to get a Pog Axe. There's not a strong chance of that happening, but there is a chance. And that is why some people don't even go for it. Yeah, at this point, Nate probably suspects it's over, is my guess. I'd like to see him go for golds at least. Taking a lot of damage in that room.
So here we see Colby quit out to the Watcher's Spy event we took a bunch earlier. And I'm gonna go see him go on to fight Watcher Knights. Watcher Knights is a pretty easy fight in this category. D-Dark makes it pretty safe.
Yeah, D-Dark does make it pretty safe, but doing it fast, you can tank a lot of damage intentionally. So it's not unheard of to die at Watcher Knights, but it is a lot harder to die here than it is in a lot of other categories.
Yeah, and if the Watchers roll away from you, then you can lose a lot of time.
Yeah, time loss is a bigger issue than dying generally is.
Nate getting a clean damageless cycle on this Peaks room.
First Watcher Knight rolling away from Colby with the second pair, or the first pair, giving him pretty good RNG. We'll see how this last pair treats him.
Yeah, that other one rolled over here. It's really nice.
Yeah, that's
RNG.
very nice.
Just get to spam a few D-Docks.
Nate now heading in to get his D-Dark. Crushers can get you tangled up sometimes. Ooh. Spoke too soon. He is healing. You do want that 2 HP coming out of D-Dark so you can do that skip that we had discussed earlier. Nate not saving
not
the
saving
grub.
the grub.
Surprise.
Yeah.
No surprise at all.
Really do hate to see it. Ooh,
Oh, nice
one
recovery
small
there.
setup, yeah.
Very nice recovery. Alright.
Just enough time to get that second dash in and save it if you accidentally hit that wall early and dash the wrong way.
He still does have that 2 HP, so as long as he doesn't take any more damage, he can pull off that skip just fine.
So Colby is coming up to the Isma's skips. Just 3 very tight skips in a row. Got a spike tunnel followed by 2 acid skips. He'll probably see him collect some soul along the way, because it can be quite a dangerous area. You start messing up a lot. They're very tight skips as well.
They are.
So it's very easy to mess up.
I'd say the spike tunnel is probably the one that gets most people, but the last acid skip is also very tight with some kind of strange timing. So that one gets a lot of people.
Spike tunnel is really easy to, like, you get it wrong once and then you just keep getting it wrong over and over and over.
Oh yeah, you can get in your head about it so easily.
Yeah.
Oh,
He's doing it in the same way as well every time.
Yeah.
There we go.
Especially with race nerves, pogoing or dashing, like just doing it too early there is very easy to do.
The safety fireball, just in case that worm from the far side gets in the way of your C-dash, he would kill him immediately. Like, he would take one from the herp and straight into the acid.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Colby,
that's not a place you want to be on 1 health.
A spicy health number. Oh,
Ooh,
Colby.
takes a death.
That is probably the
That's-
worst place in these set of skips to die, because now you can't get your shade back until you get back to that point. Losing
I
your
don't
shade
even
here after
know.
we just picked up Watch Your Night's Geo is
Does
devastating.
the shade spawn like far into that room as well? Like you have to
It-
get the skips.
It spawns into that room. If you have soul, you can jump up and fireball your shade. But if you don't have any soul, you're gonna have to pull that skip off before you can get your shade back.
Yeah. Okay. Concerning. And of course, this lift is in the wrong place. We're losing even more time.
And it's always stressful because you know you have to get your shade back at this point. If you don't, you're left with picking up some relics and selling to Lem.
Yeah, this is good for Nate at least. Colby's losing quite a bit of time here. The chance for him to catch up.
Oof, slipping off that wall.
You
You can tell
some
Colby's
nerves
got
coming
some
in here.
nerves. Oh yeah. big
Yeah.
time. Okay, he pulls
Okay.
it off. If you were to get down to 1 health at this point, your best option would probably be to save quit and not risk
Yeah, definitely just
losing
quit
your
out.
Geo. Nate coming up to watch your Knights.
Does have that extra one hit of soul as well, so you can
Good.
fireball the shade potentially.
Ooh. If he thinks of it.
He
He's trying
might
real
not
hard to get
know
that
that you
perfect
can.
Oh, he got it. Yeah.
He does get it. Okay.
Yeah, and it is, you have to jump and fireball your shade. You can't just stand there and fireball. Alright, Colby's got Ismas. Nate going for a very 80% style Watcher Knights. Nate was an 80% runner well before he was an all skills runner, so I'm not necessarily surprised to see it.
Yeah. Has he done a single D-Dark yet?
I have not seen one.
Okay.
Which Shade Soul does make quick work of Watcher Knights too. It just doesn't give you the iframes that D-Dark does. If you can get doubles and triples with your Shade Soul, it can be just as fast. Especially if the Watcher Knights end up rolling all around. You'll see Colby dashing out of this transition after buying the bench. What that does, the timer stops during the transition. So that gives the bench the time to come out while we're not being timed. So it is faster. It's not only faster for the timer though, it's actually faster like in real time as well. As long as you have that dash to go out.
Yeah, it is for that bench. I think it might just be that bench out of all the tall benches that's faster. It's only 2 dashes away from the...
Yeah. The toll bench in Queen's Gardens is also very quick if you have dash.
Okay.
Which we won't see that toll bench in this run though.
I'll be getting hit a couple of times to these Warlocks. Might see him take a heal, yeah.
Yeah, good choice.
Especially being fairly ahead. I don't know if he's on... Oh, he might have been on PV pace before dying in his but definitely not anymore.
Yeah, he's well behind PV pace at this point. I don't know if Colby is watching the stream, whether he knows he's ahead or not.
Yeah, Nate.
Nate's had a lot of technical issues. It's unfortunate.
It has been
Clean
quite
spike
unfortunate.
tunnel. First try spike tunnel is always nice.
Hit a little bit high on that C dash.
Yeah, struggling a little bit with the setup here.
Colby with a clean broken vessel fight there.
Yeah, very clean.
Pick up wings. And now head on to Hornet 2, which is probably the scariest fight of the run.
Oh, for sure. Hornet 2 is probably, I would say, definitely kills more people than any other fight in this run. It's one of the big hurdles when you're starting.
It didn't go for a heal here
Ooh.
while waiting for the Whomp to come and knock him out. Which is an interesting choice, because it is free time safe. Yeah, he'll take the heal now. Probably should have.
It is good to see that heal because there is some RNG coming up. You can get wombo comboed pretty easily if the sentries get in your way.
Yeah, if like one sentry hits you and like knocks you into a bad place, it's very easy to like the second one to get you as well.
Yeah, if you get knocked out of your C dash,
especially on the second one,
you can get sniped from a ways away.
Yeah, by those spear throwing ones. But he should be fine now. Got a bench coming up.
Oh, Nate. He is sent all the way back here because it's a hard save. He doesn't have to do the Isthmus skips again. But this is a very long walk to get back.
Yeah, I'm surprised actually that... Did he not have... Maybe he didn't have a dash and he expected to and then just fell.
I think that's probably what happened. Ooh, Nate's stream crashed again.
Oh, man.
Oh. Nate having a real rough time.
Super unfortunate.
Hopefully it'll come back up again. I didn't see if Colby took a safety bench at all. I suspect he probably didn't. Did you see Icehug?
I didn't see, no. I don't think he did. If he did, like, maybe it was like the King's bench. No bench, according to chat. Getting some clean doubles on Hornet here, though.
Yeah, the goal here is to get as many Shade Soul doubles as you can. And then when she does her needle throw, is a good time to use D-Dark. You can also do it in a couple other circumstances. Nate's stream is back up. We're good.
That was
very
a really
nice fight. That was a really good Hornet fight.
Yeah, he only took 1 damage. Yeah. Very clean.
Yeah, Nate's stream is back up now, but it did go offline again. I'll make sure Colby doesn't invalidate his run. This early control, if you release your nail out too early, it is an invalid run, but Colby is safe.
Yeah, releasing it too early makes you invisible, which is a major glitch.
Yeah.
I think for tournament rules, we're only giving like a 5-second penalty or something.
Yeah, yeah. For tournament purposes,
keep racing.
It's for tournament purposes, you're not disqualified. It's just a time penalty. But if Colby were to PB, let's say he PB'd and he did invalidate his run, he wouldn't be able to submit it. But it would still be good for race purposes. But he's safe anyway. Colby heading now to pick up Cyclone Slash. And then get another Dreamer. Going into
Yeah,
a
this is
very
a really
heavy section.
Yeah, it's a really fun split. There's a lot of cool movement in this.
Yeah. This split and then the Great Slash split have a lot of really cool movement in it.
Yeah, like we have all our movement abilities now, and just so much you can do.
Yeah. And once we pick up Cyclone, that gives us even more options. Cyclone is really nice for getting faster drops. Struggling
there's
while they're on the ledge.
a surprising amount of times where cycloning is significantly faster than even inventory dropping, which is really cool.
Inventory dropping is better for longer falls because it just uncaps your fall speed. But for shorter drops, the Cyclone drop is a little bit faster because it gets you moving faster in a shorter amount of time. But Cyclone is a really fun nail art.
Nate going for base and skip. He'll go around, okay.
He gave it a couple tries.
It only saves like 2 seconds or something.
Yeah. Nate
So
only
like
with
if you're
one
missing it once.
cast. Ideally, you want to go into this fight with 2 casts. Nate's only got 1, so he only has a chance to get 1 Shade Soul double at the start. Which he does get.
Hele sommet. Bam. Fin.
There, that's the headbang attack we're looking for.
Yeah,
Nate
Nate's
on the
just gonna
spicy
spam
hell.
D-Dark here.
Alright, he's safe.
And a D-Dark, yeah. Finish off the fight. Colby now heading down to Umu.
I think Colby anticipated a C-dash glitch and just stopped his C-dash instead.
I think he did, yeah.
He didn't take damage, so that tells me he didn't actually get stopped. He chose to stop, which, that's fair.
He did stop a little bit late though, anyway, but...
Yeah. I believe Colby does go for 1 cycle Umu. That's what I expect to see anyway. With a 54, I would expect a 1 cycle for sure.
Yeah. That's like a... Once you're at that kind of level, it's definitely something you should be... Because it's a very large time save over 2 cycles. We're saving a grub.
Colby is probably watching stream if I had to guess.
Yeah, he probably knows how far ahead he is.
Lead. We do love the grub saves. It is
might be going
now, I think.
Might be going for highest amount of grubs saved in one run for our stats sheet.
He may have already missed that opportunity. I'm not
sure what the highest is
6 or
currently.
7?
Yeah, okay. Especially considering PB is well behind him with the business death.
With no chance of PB and a sizable lead, he's got time to do things.
That should be a 1.
Nice. Yeah, he got it.
Very clean. Nate going back up.
Nate's doing something.
Oh, okay. I think he go to Umu instead of Cyclone. What?
Nate's just visiting everyone.
Okay. I think Nate's going to see a good friend.
I would assume so.
Wait. Oh, did he go? Oh, he hasn't been to Hornet yet. I think he went to... Nate's just
I'm
doing
not-
some
I'm not
interesting routing
sure
choices.
what's happening. All right, I think he's
Okay.
going to Hornet now. I think he's
back on the right path.
track.
Yeah.
Colby picking up the second Dreamer, making his way back up to this mandatory bench in this run. We save quit to this bench a couple times. So unlike in any percent where it's a safety bench, it is absolutely required for this run.
Yeah, this is the other really fun movement spot in the run.
Yeah, this split has
Especially-
so much cool movement in it.
This room, when it goes well, it's really cool. The jelly did go up, but that was nicely handled.
It's very clean.
The small jellyfish got in his way a little bit there, and he missed one of the wall jumps, but yeah, very clean.
Nate
Ooh, he
getting
missed the
smacked
pogo
around
on
a
the-
little by Hornet.
He is on 2 health. I don't know if Nate took a bench.
I don't think he did, but we'll find out.
We will.
Nah, he did not.
It's fine, Nate's just giving Colby more time to save grubs.
Yeah. Just in it for the content at this point.
Yeah, Hornet was bully.
Hornet v Hornet. Colby with really clean movement through this split.
Yeah, this has been really nice. Super clean.
Opting not to do the sketchy wall jump on the right side. Can't blame him.
Understandable. Yeah.
Lo sta giocando.
Ah, Nate got the swag. Soul gather off the Bellfly.
Get
Love to see
qua,
it.
Neto.
Alright, Colby's got his last nail art. Now he's got to go pick up his last base spell, which is Wraiths. We do use Wraiths exactly one time, and that is to get Abyss Shriek.
And then we only get to use Shriek on the last fight. Just...
Yeah. Which we do use a lot of Shriek on that last THK fight. Nate's
Okay,
Shade
Nate's going
should
for a
be...
bench now.
Nate's Shade should be right outside Hornet's arena, but yeah, he's going for the bench. Most runners, Nate playing Rando. If that was King's Brand, he would have saved a lot of time. Most people have died to Hornet enough times in this run to know that there's Shade. Exactly where their Shade spawns when you die to Hornet.
Oh, yeah.
So that's not generally a concern.
Very much doubt if there's anyone who runs this category who hasn't died Hornet in a run.
Yeah.
It's a really clean Squid Arena from Colby.
Yeah, that was really nice. Cyclone drop right there.
Cool Cyclone drops,
That
yeah.
we talked about earlier.
Nate is damage tanking Hornet again, decides to go for the heal. Very wise.
Hornet also parrying a lot of spells, which is unfortunate.
I think that's the shortest dash I've ever seen Hornet do.
Getting a D-Dark parried is pretty devastating in the Hornet fight.
That was a good fight from Nate this time. Has his stream gone down again?
And Nate's stream did crash again. You really hate to see it.
You really do.
That's got to be very tilting.
Yeah. I don't know if he's had any problems apart from today.
He hasn't streamed
At
a lot
all.
lately.
Yeah.
So it's hard to say. Not sure if it's his internet or his OBS.
Colby going for the underplat. The hazard respawn. Content.
Alright, Nate's stream is back up again. We'll just take a minute to catch up on the restream.
Ooh.
2 damage can be a little scary in this room. You can get one
Yeah.
comboed between Petras and
Probably
Thorns.
see. Ooh.
Yeah,
I think Colby will definitely heal in this next room.
You can farm soul off of these little spiky dudes. Again, with the lead he's got plenty of time to heal.
Yeah, and their spikes can't hit you on this patch, so it's a very safe place
Yeah.
to.
Not taking
Pick
as
up
many
some
heals
stuff.
as I expected.
Come into Deep Nest Dark Rooms. These rooms are pretty safe mostly. This one we just drop down a few times, and then the next one we just dash through. So like, you can't see anything that's happening, but they're pretty basic dark rooms compared to some of the dark rooms in this game. Like Journeys,
Yeah.
for example.
Dark rooms are a big turnoff for a lot of people when they realize dark rooms are required for all skills. But they're really not bad dark rooms. Once you have the inputs memorized, they're not bad
Yeah,
at
these
all.
ones are really quite comfy.
Yeah,
0% dark rooms, for instance, are pretty scary.
yeah. I mean,
I
all
haven't
your...
done them, so maybe they're okay. Too, but...
Right. But you have all your movement when you get to these dark rooms, so you have a lot of backup strategies. If you don't have wings, the dark room can be a little sketchy, but still not too bad.
Colby getting a good quick kill on the Devout. Nate's going for Fury.
Fury strats.
We might see Overcharmed Fury THK, maybe? Oh, you got the C-dash glitch.
Dash glitch. Oh man. That is the final dreamer for Colby. In theory, we could finish the game now, but we still have some more skills to get.
Yeah, a quick trip to Abyss for Shade Cloak and Abyss Streak, and then we'll be out. I mean, there's Abyss Climb as well, so...
Yeah. Cyclone drops coming out of here are very fun. It's what I look forward to personally when I leave Hera, is the 3 or 4 cyclone drops you can pull off on the way out.
Yeah, I should definitely learn more Cyclone drops, they're really cool.
They're a lot of fun. Alright, Nate's
Okay,
starting to
so
go for a
now-
move.
Yeah. It's a clean drop through the Gruzzer room. Gruzzers can definitely troll you in that room by
Oh,
just
yeah.
dropping goop
Sure,
on top of you.
Another senior, another cyclone drop. We're gonna get a swag
Probably
door.
going
Let's go.
Swag door, yeah. Love to see it. All of the content. he a little far left? No. Oh yeah, he is, yeah. On that drop. These inventory drops can be a little tight in Abyss.
Yeah, there's a lot of platforms. There's a lot of spikes.
Yeah, hitting a platform's okay. Hitting a spike is generally sends you back into like the top of the room, which is pretty bad.
The hazard respawns in the Abyss are pretty bad. Going up and going down. Ooh. Taking an immediate
Taking
hit from
two
a sibling.
immediately.
Siblings do double damage. So if you're on full health, you can only afford to get hit twice.
Yeah, I think he just damage tanked through those last ones. It's easier than avoiding them. They're in pretty mean places.
And as long as you have the health, it's fine. There's nothing that can hurt you. Unless you intentionally go away that you shouldn't be going. 1 health is perfectly safe here.
Yeah, it really sucks when if you've taken like a damage to like a devout leaving.
Yeah.
And then you take 1 hit and then they're in your way and then you have to avoid them. That can be pretty scary.
If you forget that you took that damage, you don't realize you're only on 4 health.
He got the double there. He missed the last nail hit.
Yeah, I think he missed the nail hit, so he is going to have to 2-cycle this, unfortunately.
Should be a good 2-cycle though, I think.
Yeah, is that an extra
I don't know how many
attack?
doubles he got. Is that an extra as well?
I think that's an extra attack. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, he must have missed a double. It's hard to tell without audio.
Yeah, it's very hard. It's even hard to tell with audio.
Yeah, it can be for sure.
It's easier to see the double hits on Umu, but it's a lot harder to tell. It's off screen like that.
And Colby going to use his wraiths for that one and only time. Picking up a bit streak with an extremely long cutscene that we don't have any way to shorten.
Nate going for the pogos on 1-1.
In it for the content. You love to see it. Alright, Abyss climb time for Colby. As we said earlier, the hazard respawns are pretty mean in the Abyss. So we absolutely don't want to dunk here.
Yeah, taking damage to the Shadow Creepers is fine, but
yeah,
getting hit by the spikes really sucks. This has been really clean so far.
Yeah, it has been.
I guess the triple spike, it's really nice.
Ooh, that wall has
a little bit low.
Funky hitboxes on it.
Yeah, most of these walls, like, as soon as it starts doing like that round curve, you just can't cover that all. You need to be like a lot higher. Nate's trying to get hit by a bunch of jellyfish. He dodged all of them though. Very skillful. Colby's checking what's in White Palace real quick. You never know, it could be a white fragment.
Could be.
They're taking 2 here shouldn't matter too much. Great slash split is pretty safe. I think he's gonna take a heal, yeah.
Good choice.
Good, very good choice. That's what all the soul from fighting jellyfish was for.
Definitely needed it. Ooh, almost got a nice lamp pogo.
He's going back go for the lamp pogo again.
Resetting the
Cyclone Knight from Colby. Love to see it.
We've got a couple showmen here for sure.
Gonna do a bit of a dance.
There. Now we got the lamp
Nate
logo.
got the-
Now we
yeah.
can continue.
Lamp pogo, a required trick. For 1, 2, 2, 1 all skills. Are we gonna get a cyclone on these things from Colby though?
Unfortunate.
Nah.
Colby choosing a left side start.
Yeah, interesting. If you start right side, then THK has to turn around before he starts attacking, which actually gives you a few moments to get a few extra hits in.
A few extra hits, usually a shriek and a couple nail hits, which is nice. It's pretty easy for THK to jump out of your Abyss Shriek when he's moving around like this, so this the
is some pretty
spitting thing
good
was really nice, yeah.
RNG.
Really nice RNG, because he's holding still, so you can get those shrieks in. The dashes are what you don't want to see.
Colby on 1 health.
Okay,
He's at the
knew what he needed.
stabbing face. He'll be safe here.
Decided to use a little bit of soul for those, to get him staggered. Nate's stream down again. Ooh, just missing the screen skip. Alright, Nate
Okay.
forfeiting. Understandable. Gotta be frustrating to have these tech issues. GG's. Both of our runners. We'll get them both in here for interviews. We're just waiting on Colby. All right.
Yeah, unfortunate race.
All right. GG's.
Hello.
GG's, guys.
Nate, I'm so sorry for everything that happened there.
It's not your fault. It was on Stream Elements end because I was watching the stream. My internet's fine. Something's going on with Stream Elements. I don't know what happened.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, that's definitely unfortunate to have all those technical issues right now.
It's all good. It's all good.
It did definitely result in some interesting content from
We
Both of
definitely
you.
get content on both sides. Colby,
doing some Monomon pogos and
Was that a PB without the death and Ismas?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
Is that a PB?
My game's way too loud. I'm going to close it.
Okay.
All right.
understandable.
fair enough.
Without the death on Ismas, that probably would have PB'd by several seconds.
Oh man, unfortunate.
Yeah.
Solid
Yeah,
win
it
though.
sucks.
I think it would have been
That worked.
53. Then I could retire forever.
53.
No, I still have to keep running.
That Hornet 2
Yeah,
fight
that
was
was-
very clean and quick.
Yeah, I like that one. That was good.
My
The
second-
beginning of my run was input drop city, man. All the things were going weird. But, yeah, what are you going to do?
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
I'm a
I
little
did
quiet.
notice-
Yeah.
Be quiet.
Well, that's fine. Go ahead. So,
Colby, what was going through your brain, like during just the Ismas section in general?
Oh. I knew I was at a place on my timer that if I just kept going and got it, I would be on PB pace like a solid 53. So I was like, we're going to go for it.
Yeah, okay.
That was
definitely.
literally it.
Yeah, like you just like went into the Ismas skips on 2 health. I was like, okay, he's pretty confident. But yeah, didn't quite work out.
All confidence from me, man.
Were either of you watching the stream? Did you
Oh,
know?
Yeah, I was the entire time.
So you knew that you had that lead.
done at about Ismas. I'd already.
Yeah, we could definitely tell at that
I was
point.
already done by then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Either
unfortunate issues there.
Either of you managed to get any golds? It looked very
No,
solid
I
early.
hadn't getting it.
No, I can't
I had a
really
330
tell with this
PS.
layout. But I think Hornet 2 was close. I think Monomon was close.
You can have two versions of your live split open. Like you can open the tournament one and you can open a regular one so you can see all your stuff.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
generally what I do.
I just have the splits hidden behind the game window.
I had a 330 VS and then after that was the first crash and then I didn't get anything close. to
Look,
that.
there you go.
Yeah. Yeah, those crashes were costly for sure.
Yeah. Well, if any of you
Alright.
want to add anything else, any shout outs or anything?
Do you have any
Huh?
questions from chat?
Fair enough.
Thanks, Colby. Thanks, ISOG, for the commentary. Thanks, Twitch chat, for sticking with us.
Yeah, thanks for
Yeah.
calling. You
Yeah,
alright?
no problem.
Sure.
GG's to both of you. Wish we wouldn't have had those technical issues, but it
Hopefully
is
I'll
what it is, unfortunately.
Hopefully, I'll just get put out of my misery in the next round, and I can get back to the top 16.
Uh,
We do have a lot of fans of that Monument Pogo. Chat did enjoy that quite a lot. All right, if no one has anything else to add, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Thanks again, runners. Thanks, ISOG, for co-commenting.
yeah, thanks, Colin.
Thank you, chat, for hanging out with us.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, guys.
We will see you all tomorrow at 12:30 Eastern. This is the next race on Speed Gaming 4, Nerf and Zero. That should be a really good race. And then
Ooh,
another one.
That should
at
be a
3
really good race,
p.m.
yeah.
Yeah.
3 p.m. Eastern, also tomorrow. So we got a couple this weekend. Not on Sunday, but we're coming back the next week with a lot of races scheduled as we finish up our 4th round. So we will see you all tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.